Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about AI videos and a brand new OpenAI product named Sora that was just announced today. And we're going to review all the videos on their homepage that they have showcased and see what's good about them, what isn't, and you'll know what's coming down the pike. Now, if you're looking to use videos in your local business so that you can get more engagement on social media, this could be a tool that's coming down the road once it's released to the public. But for now, it's in closed beta, but I wanted to showcase it since it's brand new and let you see what it can do. Now let's get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, marketing mavens and business buffs, welcome to the pulse-pounding, strategy-packed hub of all things digital marketing and business growth. This is the Local Marketing Lounge. You're about to get the juiciest slices of marketing wisdom, straight from the trenches of the ever-evolving online battlefield. We'll be diving deep into the tantalizing world of digital marketing, unraveling the mysteries of SEO, and sprinkling in a dash of humor to keep those neurons firing. We're all about equipping you with the arsenal of knowledge to conquer your digital dominion, whether you're a startup wizard or a seasoned business sorcerer. Our goal is to empower you with the latest insights, trends, and strategies that'll make your competition quake in their boots. Let's learn, grow, and expand, and let's have a blast doing it. This is the Local Marketing Lounge, and here's your host, Mike Carson.
All right, we're going to have a little bit of fun here at the expense of OpenAI. So in this video, as you can see, we're at the Sora page at OpenAI, and you can find it at openai.com/Sora. As I said, this was announced today on February 15th, 2024, and it's not public. It is in a private beta, so you're not going to have access, but they have a lot of example videos, and some of them are pretty nice, and some of them are not. So in this video, we're going to show you how to identify AI-generated videos. And sometimes you really have to look hard to be able to find a lot of things. I think it does really well with animation and most of the time animals, but not probably 50-50 with animals. But it does not do the best job when it comes to humans or when there's a lot of different things going on in the video. So that's what we're going to get into. And as with any company, when they announce something, they want to put the best out there, right? That's what they want to showcase. So on this page, we're going to go through all the videos that they've posted. And I want to point out quite a bit of things that sometimes when you first look at it, you wouldn't even notice. But other things just stick out like a sore thumb. And since all of these videos are generated by OpenAI, what we're going to see is a lot of inconsistencies. Let's just put it that way. So if this is the best that OpenAI has to offer right now in their preview, they've got a long way to go. So let's get into it here. We're going to scroll down. We're just going to start looking at some of these example videos, and you can see they include the prompts down below and what they used to actually generate these images. This one's not so bad. So let's just look at a few other examples. You could, if you noticed at the beginning of this video, there was that third one, woolly mammoth coming through here on the side. This one's not bad. As you can see, they're relatively short videos. So anything long form is going to obviously have more flaws. So or they've clipped these. They say they're unedited, but you never know. So let's look at this guy. He's walking around. He did have a friend back there, but he disappeared. I don't know where he went. Now he's got some kind of weird spaceship in a knitted cap. It's kind of weird. So, I don't know. Some things are really strange. Landscapes, it does a great job at. That's one thing that I did notice. It does a really great job at landscapes and animated videos. Now, one thing I thought that was a little weird, it kind of looks like there's a little bit of a wax blob on this thing's hand. But who cares? You know, if that's what you're looking for, that's what you want to generate, then there you go. All right. This I thought was pretty cool. A gorgeously rendered papercraft world of a coral reef with colorful fish and sea creatures. I thought this was pretty cool. This did a really good job. When it tries to do something that's been described that's not real, it's not trying to mimic reality. That's where it does a pretty good job. All right, let's get into this. So this one, it mimics reality, and it does a really good job with animals. This is two pirate ships battling each other as they sail inside a cup of coffee. I thought this was kind of neat. You can see it's not the best. I mean, some of the way in the beginning of the video, as you saw the ship, that ship just looked like it was about to go sinking. And here it looks like it just kind of comes right out of the water. But for an AI video, it's not bad. This one, it doesn't do too bad. The only thing that stuck out, his fingers look a little slightly longer than they probably should be, but people have that issue too. So I didn't think that was too bad. This looks like a good video. Let's move on to some of the other ones. All right. So this one, it's footage of California during the gold rush, but there's something specific that I want you to see. And I'm going to blow this up full screen so we can zoom in a little bit more here. And I'm going to pause it at a certain spot. It does a really good job. I watched this video quite a few times. However, you get to this spot where it shows the roof of this building here, that the roof is sunken in, which I think is weird. Look at the depth here, and I would assume the roof line would be right around here, which is quite a bit lower than where these windows would be. So these windows would actually be out, and there'd be no roof on this floor. Okay, so that's the first thing that stuck out. Second thing that stuck out is it looks like there's a light up here. Well, this isn't the gold rush. They didn't have lamps, you know, electric lights. This seemingly looks like a lamp. And you'll see all these shiny vents on the roof. So there's some kind of stainless steel ventilation going on here. So that's what I caught in this video that I thought just really stood out to me. All right, let's move on. All right, this one was kind of cool. I didn't see anything wrong with this. I thought the reflections and everything were really cool in this, and they did a good job. This one I thought was impeccable. A close-up of a young woman's blinking eye. Don't really know if it really follows the prompt, but it did a pretty good job. Now, this one was pretty nice because it actually does do animated characters very well. This one's weird. Okay, hang on. Let's blow this one up. Okay, you're going to see these people down here, these three people here. We're going to focus in on them. Look how big and high up they are compared to these people down here. And look how small these people here appear compared to these people who aren't very far away. So let's continue. Now you'll see how big they are? See how big all of this area is? This is where OpenAI has an issue with. It does this in photos too, I've noticed. This is basically one compartmentalized area of the video that was rendered. And then this was another compartmentalized area of the video that was rendered. And then this was a separate one. That's why none of it seems to be scaled properly. You'll see this man or woman here kind of misshapen quite a bit. And you'll see some other things. Like, let me stop this and go back just a little bit, because I really wanted you to see this. Look how tiny this little person is here. Look at the scale of all of this. This is actually like a bicycle, cart or something. And it doesn't really, I don't even know where the handlebars are, but it looks kind of weird. But this is what you're going to get with generated AI, both images and video, but especially with the video. And if you didn't just catch that little boy, his hand here, down here, you'll watch it again. It looks very weird. And now, all of a sudden, they're up on some big, huge balcony overlooking the city, where previously, when you came down on top of them, they weren't on a balcony, obviously. There was a whole market here. So it transitioned into a very weird situation. So you're going to get that with AI videos. This one, I thought, did a pretty good job with the animation. It does a good job with reflections and everything. Not sure if this water or gel, whatever it is supposed to actually move when these things are jumping all over it, but you can't be picky on a lot of this. Didn't really find anything interesting on this one. This one, another animation. It does a good job. This one, good animation. It's a pretty good generated video. You'll see it's not like a branded name on this truck because of copyright and everything. So this just looks like a pretty decent video. This one has good reflections. I thought the reflections were really good in the transition when it showed the girl just now. All right, this one is weird. I am going to stop this and expand it open, and I'm going to show you this group of people right here as they walk down to the steps. The people on the lower left, you're going to see them practically just disappear. So keep watching the people in the lower left as they walk down the stairs. There, 2 people disappeared, and now there's a third one just walked right into the railing and don't know where he went. So it has a problem with people. Here, we'll see it again, see the replay. Watch these 4 people, not 3. So 1 person just disappeared. 2 more people disappeared. And now the 4th one will disappear. So little things like that. Pay attention to these videos that are going to start coming out. We'll see some deep fakes. This one I thought was okay until I really read the prompt. As it says, a large orange octopus is resting at the bottom of the ocean floor, blending in with the sandy rock. It obviously doesn't blend. Its tentacles are spread out around its body, and its eyes are closed. Its eyes are obviously not closed. The octopus is unaware of a king crab that's crawling towards it from behind a rock. That didn't happen. And kind of looks like a weird king crab. And if you look closely to the king crab's legs, they actually move like the octopus's tentacles in a lot of cases. They're really like wavy and flimsy. That's one thing that I noticed. So, all right, moving on. I thought this one was really cool. Paper airplanes flocking like birds, flying around, at the treetops. I thought this was pretty cool. There's a lot of duplication and things disappearing, and blending in with each other and stuff like that. But if this is what you were going for, I'd say it's perfectly acceptable. All right. This one's weird. Watch this girl's right arm. It just separated from her body completely. So her arm is right here, but her hand is down here, and there's nothing connecting them. And you'll see as that happened, the cat lifted up his paw. Now watch his left arm and paw as this goes. Boom. And then, wow, he gets another left arm and paw. But where did it come from? Watch it again. There. This is what they actually put on display to brag about their capabilities. I wouldn't do it. Something like this, I definitely would. I can't blame them for putting this on. It's a really good job. I couldn't find any flaws in this video. I probably could if I looked harder, but I thought it was a good job for OpenAI and Sora. This one, the only thing that I found was really, like right here, some people just start appearing like all of a sudden under this dragon's belly. But, you could say they came from the other side. So most people wouldn't even notice that. I was kind of looking pretty hard for some reasons. Now, OpenAI has always had an issue with arms and hands. And as you can see in this video, the picture on the wall has a big issue with this dude's arm and hand. But so I think, it's a blend of DALL-E and their ability with DALL-E meshed with the video combined. So, of course, it would definitely have issues like that. And there's a lot going on in that video. This one, look how giant these people are here at the bottom. They're huge. And look how big this market here is on the right. This is what I talked about in the other video. It's like it rendered all of this separately and then rendered the rest separately, and they're scaled differently. So keep watching. As they scale down a little bit, they're still pretty large. And when they get down here, they're not very far away from this. And look how tiny this guardrail is here next to the street, or walkway. It just looks weird. So that's something I noticed. I didn't really notice anything with this flower video or this robot video. I mean, that's just basically they wanted a cyberpunk robot setting. This one I thought was really, really, really good. Look at his facial features, his hair, his beard, his neck, his clothing, the reflection off the glasses. I thought all that was really well rendered. Moving on. Now, before I said everything is really good with animation, but this one is not so good. So you have to look at the prompt on this one. A beautiful silhouette animation shows a wolf howling at the moon, which it does, feeling lonely. I think this is very important. Feeling lonely until it finds its pack. So it's lonely, it's howling, and then any second now there, he's not so lonely anymore. He just cloned himself somehow. So he runs off. Now he's searching for the pack. He's lonely, but unknowing to him, he's got someone stalking him, so like stalker wolf going on here. It's kind of weird. So anyway, he eventually finds his pack, but not before duplicating himself, one or two more times. And that's just the way things happen. So move on. This one, I'm seeing a lot of issues with the prompts. It did do mostly what it said. It says New York City submerged like Atlantis. However, we can obviously clearly at the bottom see the top of the water, and all the fish are floating in the air on top of that water. So it partially got the concept. Nothing's going to be perfect. This one, a real cute video. I didn't find anything wrong with this one. 3 puppies, golden retriever puppies, playing in the snow. Heads pop out, snow covered in period, I guess. So they didn't even finish the prompt. So I thought that was good. This one, pretty basic video. Nothing there. This one, let's stop this one. This one I found a lot of problems with. So you got five gray wolves, and let's see, they're frolicking and chasing each other around a remote gravel road surrounded by grass. It's got all that. We just saw one puppy ran off. So there's not 5, there's 4 here. However, pretty soon you're going to see a lot more. So, there's more. How many more are there? Looks like a lot. And where'd the one that walked off to the left go? He just left and never came back. But evidently these puppies just multiply like rabbits, I guess. So that's a pretty obvious one. Here's another obvious one. Oh, he's on fire. He's going to shoot his 3-pointer. Boom! Here comes the ghost ball. I don't know what that was about. Kind of weird. So I wish I could have a basketball go through a hoop and explode like that and have a magic. Oh, this one, I gotta read the prompt before we go through it. Archaeologists discover a generic plastic chair in the desert, excavating and dusting with great care. Now, you've got to watch what happens here. Wait till you see what they unearth. It's amazing. This should be in, a museum somewhere for sure. So, they're pulling off some kind of plastic cover, and then, whoa, they got a magic chair. However, that magic chair can float and move wherever the hell it wants. So I don't understand what's going on here. That is weird. So you tell me what's going on. I mean, this would make a great meme, I got a feeling that there is going to be a lot of memes coming out of some of these videos. Now, Grandma's pretty good. Look at the woman to the left waving. She's waving kind of weird, moving her hands all funny and weird. And then when Grandma goes to blow out the candles, she's got like no breath. The candles don't even flicker. So just little things like that. You need to look out for some stuff. When you're looking at some of these videos you're going to see coming out on social media or whatever, this is how you identify the fakes. This one did a pretty good job. Here's another one, basic animation. It did a pretty good job. This one of a chameleon, I watched the whole thing a few times, didn't find anything wrong with it. I thought it did a great job mimicking real life with an animal. This one as well did a pretty good job with an animal. The seagull is a little wonky there, but for the most part, I get it. If it didn't have the seagulls running around, it would be better. But this cat video, everybody, likes cats, I hear on YouTube. It did okay. This one I thought was a great video. It followed the prompt very well. This one is weird. Look at that dude in the little, oh man, this is an ocean nightmare. Just waiting to happen. These guys, you got to watch this little forklift truck. It almost hits the guy, and then its wheels instantly turn 90 degrees, and he drives away over all the rest of the crap that's all over the ground. And he just drives right over that big pile of pipes that is obviously taller than the guy that was just next to him. So that was weird. There's a lot of things going on here, but some obvious flaws in the main generation of the video. This one, pretty basic animation. It's okay. This one was okay. I'll skip that. This train one was pretty decent. Again, nothing lifelike in it, as far as like real living things. It mimicked reality as far as that goes, pretty good. And that is the end of the videos. So go look at these videos. I can't wait until Sora gets released to the public. Right now it's in a private beta, and you've got to be part of the red team group that does all the testing. But I think it's something pretty cool that's coming. There are a lot of other alternatives out there, and I believe that there are some better alternatives. We'll do that in another video. I just wanted to focus on this since it was just released today and kind of do an overview about it.